Well, well, well. Let me see. Apparently it didn't work as I wanted, because I set up, or at least I thought I set up Twitch, so if the live stream cuts out for a bit, then it doesn't completely stop the stream. Apparently it did not work as intended, but I will look into that. Yes, for a moment I had to restart the streaming program so the game doesn't cut out every 2 minutes. I apologize for that. But we should be back. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? They have a light switch. They have a light switch in hell! How cool is that? Hey yo, welcome Schmoozer, how are you today? A mini dread, exactly, from Link, a new emoticon for me taking notes about everything. Alright, let's try to make sense of this map. So this was the little trap room. Notes about Schmoozer behavior, I assume. That too, yes. Absolutely. I already know a lot about Schmoozer behavior, actually. Yes, it's a much better idea to restart this map, honestly, because I lost way too much health for no apparent freaking reason. Okay, stream works again for me. That's great. Thank you so much for telling me. Unfortunately, as I said, I play on PlayStation and so I have to use a recorder. And for some odd reason, it has some problem with the USB connection to my PC. And I cannot figure it out. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. It's not necessarily a problem with streaming, because even when I'm offline it happens, but I really want to figure it out. Might have been a Twitch issue. I don't think, but I would much rather prefer that it wasn't something on my end. I totally forgot the time because of Monster Hunter. Oh, you're hunting monsters again. That's not a nice thing to do. Rocket to my face. Ow, 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 no, 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 no. Ooh, that's no good, that's no good. Let's take out the BFG. Okay, we leave, apparently. Thank you for the hug. Twitch is giving me some issues the past few days. Oh, that's no good. No hunting, I just collected stuff on the map. So you didn't hurt any monsters, right? Oh, that's a nice secret. There's a little candle there that kind of gives you a hint that there's something behind that door. Well, only some mosquitoes, but they started it. Okay, okay. Well, that's not exactly useful for me, but thank you, game. Hug the demon from hell. I'm sorry about that. That wouldn't work, but I will have to... I will have to think about that now that now that you use that command, because I set up the command, and what I do every time someone is able to break it, I rewrite it in a new way. And I already made an exception. So if you try to hug everyone, that works. I did not give this. It works in my commands that way. Well, yes, I will have to work on that. I use most probably a different bot for that. But thank you, you give me a challenge to make it work again. It's not bound to the at necessarily. I will have to look into it how I actually wrote it. I don't know right off the top of my head. Alright, so we did this part. Let's look into this part. I know there is a trap here, so let's... try to not get murdered here. Yep, that didn't work. Okay, let's try that again. But I'm about to make my list new with songs I know by heart, so I'm gonna lurk. I still have to check 160 songs from the old playlist. Wow. Good luck with all that work. My bot just repeats the words you give them, but I also have a bone command. One viewer hit themselves. That's clever. I think the trouble here with my version is that I made it in a way that you give a target user and it actually gathers the data from that user and that displays it. It's not only just repeating the words after it, but that should be actually the way to go. I did not think of that. I will need to rewrite that hug command again. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. Stop it. Be a nice little flash sack and blow up. Good. There is actually a trophy, I think, for shooting 200 bullets with this gun without stopping. This is a prime place to do that. Except I already have it against Caco demons. Actually, what was that? Let me stop for a moment and let me see how I did that command. Hug. Here it is. So... my mod is doing most of these things for me. They are studying computer science. Oh, that's really nice. Well, yeah, if you work with it and study it, then you can do pretty crazy things. For me, it's like an ongoing journey of always trying to add new things and try new things. Just like how I changed my streaming program recently. I try to make things work. I know most basic stuff, but they find ways to upgrade it. That's amazing. That's always nice to mess around and see what you can do, because even with just the most basic things, once you start putting ideas together and using it a way that you want, you can do some brilliant ideas. Let me see. Follow this one. But I have one idea to do it, because I don't know the variable names, so I'm kind of just messing around here. But maybe it can work. Let me try. Why not? Again, this is another part of streaming that most people wouldn't even think about. Like, you can make things with chatbots and redeems and alerts and all that, and that's lovely. Let me see. Well, we did it! Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Sepley. And again, it's interesting because I watched a tutorial about how to do the simple redeems with things like follow age and things like that. And I just took that idea and I said, hey, I could use the same kind of logic for a hug command. And so I did. But I didn't think about the fact that there's no need to actually pull in the information of the user and then display the name, because it's the same thing after all. And because you try this, and I never tried to even have multiple words as input. But because of that, I started thinking like, hey, I don't need to do all that. I can just display what was written originally, like you said. It just repeats the same thing, and now it works. I'm pretty fast at learning programs. I also drew my model and rigged it in the span of 2 weeks. That is brilliant. I can't really draw. Rigging is something that I'm always playing with the idea of maybe trying it, because, well, I could save a lot of money with it. But I'm not sure how difficult it is, honestly. And with Live 2D, it's an interesting thing, because in the beginning you just have bits and pieces of a cut-out model that is fully 2D, and really the job is to somehow move those pieces in a way that looks like it's 3D. Like, the entire idea of rigging is to trick the viewer to believing in the model being 3D when it's not. It's a bit like the original Doom. It's not 3D, but it sure as hell looks like it. Originally I tried to do the command the way you did, but my bot wasn't able to do it, so it was simpler to repeat the words. Yep. That's the other thing. Sometimes you try something, oh no, and it doesn't work, and then you try something new, and that's how you end up with your own version. And that is in a way why everyone has a slightly different setup. Because what works for you, and it's fun. When I have the time, I always like to try tweaking around things, because I might get some interesting ideas. One of the most challenging commands for me was the follow age, because I had to make it a logic, and I'm not good with that, but it works, I hope, at least at the moment. Rigging is hard, yes. I mean, there's a reason why it costs so much. Wow, you can actually come here, that's cool. Not exactly thrilled about the enemies there, but it's cool. I still need to improve my rigging. Currently my model is not blinking and staring into the viewer's soul. Woo, I like that. A bit unnatural, but I love horror, so absolutely. Can you just kind of like blow up? Like, ow! Okay. Understood, you don't want to. Are they still alive? How? Oh, come on. Right, there's some enemies there. But be careful. Be careful, we don't have a lot of... It's a fake kind of fitting. Okay, let's save here, even though I'm not in a really good situation. This is kind of a waste, but whatever. Interesting that I blew these up and they didn't spawn any lost souls. Odd. Alright, let's not waste so much. Something killed me from behind. Wow, that is a spider mastermind just chilling there. Like, what the fuck did they do here? Okay, no, not okay, not okay. Okay, I get it. Get it, we run for it. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now all of you annoying little shits can finally die. Thank you. And now is the time for mommy or daddy, I don't know. Yes, I killed all of your spiderlings. Why are there so many invincibility spears here? Okay, got it. Okay, I don't know if that was mommy or daddy, but this is the other one. And that's about the family. Is this all blood? I have to come back here when I'm not in noir mode. Okay, can I go back up there for the health maybe? I would really like to go back up there, you know, just would be nice. Oh, that is all blood. Oh, wonders. I can't go up there. Apparently I need a key. Let's find that key. Oh, look at that! The wallpaper with suffering souls. That's not at all a good sign. Okay, let's get our trusted double barrel. Vibe. This is a vibe. This really feels like to me a boss fight area kind of looking place. Well, that would suggest there's a Baron around. Okay, I guess I have to sit here. Okay. These timers. And why is this good for me? Like... Oh, because these are buttons. Alright. No, 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 no. You're not doing that, you archwile, you. I don't really care about the Hell Knights. Taking notes for interior design. Absolutely. I love the pillars, really nice. I don't know how you can do the moving wallpaper in real life, but it's a nice touch, certainly. So this is interior secret. Okay. I thought I killed it. Apparently I didn't. How can I go up there is my question. Not sure. Alright, let's try to not get murdered. This will take a few tries, I have a feeling. Especially if I miss the freaking thing. I can make it as a background for my setup. Absolutely go for it. And please tell me when you do. I want to see it. Okay. And this is... Oh, that brings you up there. Okay. Now then. Oh. Let me deal with you guys. Bodybuilders of hell. Look at all those abs. Abs for days. Come on, guys. You don't have all day. Thank you. So this is a teleporter and this brings you here and I can get. And that gives me a load of health. Nice. Okay, now what does the other button do? Oh, it does. Oh, that's what I needed. The key card. Where the fuck did you come from? Huh. What a nice little hole you had here. I also like the interior design. I don't really know if it's like an octopus or like guts, but really nice. Little room here with a spine. Few spectras. I think it's guts. Oh, nice. It reminds me of a wonderful part of the original Blood, where you are on a carnival and you walk into a mouth. At least a place that looks like one. Alright, so now I can come here. This is interesting that I didn't have to backtrack, even though it obviously looks like a place where you have to. Instead, you get a way out. Okay, so why is it good that I open this other than, you know, a shortcut? Well, anything could be hidden behind this. But I'm not dry humping all the walls. I know it's the Doom way, but I have some dignity left. I'm starting to understand why I wouldn't want to backtrack here. Because I can get out. Alright, so we got everything here. And we got everything here. Is it lava or magma? Good question. I'm actually not sure. Are these doors or not? I don't think so. Well, it's hell, so it's maybe just the mixture of the two. Alright, so this doesn't lead anywhere. Does this lead anywhere? Really? Did I really jump down the exact same place? Come on! I need to stop doing that. Because I'm getting lost here. And I don't want to get lost. Even though it's, you know, part of the process. So wait, can I... Oh, I can get here, go here. I thought I could. Lava is the stuff that is above ground level. Magma beneath, as long as I know. Well, we are above ground, but then again, we're in hell. So, like... Maybe that is under it? I don't like that sound. Oh ho 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 ho! Someone is having a party! Stop it. You can't bite me. It's stone soup. That is one way to describe it. Yes, it is. I mean, in a way, lava is just stone. It's just in a liquid form. Like, yes, it's not usual on Earth, but then again, we don't have, well, we do in a way. We have a word for liquid water and then solid water, because we say that, oh, it's ice, but it's the same thing. Ow. Also, I apologize if I stop speaking for a moment, because every now and then I actually have to pay attention not to die. Ow. That's kind of a flex from the Revenant, that a rocket hit me after the actual Revenant was already dead. That's one way. H2O, exactly the same thing. That's the beauty of it. I think on one of the planets in the solar system there is a layer where hydrogen is under such high pressure that it's not even a liquid anymore, but it starts to form kind of like a... I don't want to say a solid, but something like ice, which is, again, it's fascinating how, if you learn physics, you start to see that certain things are connected in a way, like the state of a certain element is not only dependent on the temperature, what most people would think about, but also pressure. Come on. There's nothing here. Okay, that's great. Now we have a red keycard. And yes, you know my next question. Where the shit do I have to put that? Because I have no clue. Red key card. What needed a red key card? Can I jump down there? Apparently no. Kinda looked like an arrow, this part, but I guess it wasn't. Alright, so do I have to jump down? Ow. There are planets where it rains diamonds. Oh yes, and all sorts of acidic mixtures as well. I can't go in there. Do I need a red keycard anywhere here? No. No. Not here. Also, if you look at this wall while I'm moving, it's pretty interesting. Oh, it's like a swirling spinal column. Nice touch. Okay, so I'm back where I was. It's not exactly good. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something extremely obvious. Was it here? No. Not here. Here? No. Earth is the most unique planet though. In a way, it's the most familiar to people. So it doesn't really look that interesting. It's quite mundane. But yes, it is a really quite specific planet, because if you look at, as I said, it brought up life. If you look at the requirements for life, to be just within those ranges, it's fascinating. It's like how people say that when you take a shower and you open the tap, it's always either really hot or it's really cold. Like, it's such a tiny range that humans are comfortable with temperature. It's really just a few degrees that's like, okay, this is good, before it gets either hot or cold. And that's the same with weather. It's fascinating that on this one planet, the pressure, the temperature, the elements in the atmosphere, they all lined up in a way that it supports life. As a biologist, yes, it is quite insane. It's fascinating. And in a way, I would say one of the quite... Oh, secret. One of the... Oh, it's not a secret, this is where I came from. One of the sad things to see is people get so used to certain things that it's no longer deemed interesting, even though it's brilliant. Like, just this game, it was such a huge thing back in 1993 and 4 that, oh, there are video games and things like that. But then everyone is like, oh, there's a newer one and it looks slightly nicer. And nowadays, a game is like nothing. It's like, oh yeah, everyone can make a game in the garage. And it's like, but it's fascinating that there is this technology, and it's not an old thing. It's like 30 years or something like that. That is not old. But technology and really just the expectations of people change so quickly that you can't keep up with it. Same for phones, yes. Like, really every technology. I really quite like technology, but I greatly dislike how companies try to always one-up each other with completely pointless things. Like with phones, it's for the longest of times it was let's add an additional camera somewhere, and it's like, I don't think we need an 8 camera in the phone. Yes, you do. because then we can say that it's better than the previous because it has an extra camera. And I'm like, I don't need it. I was pretty good with one. And I know it's a way to improve, and something will stick, that the things that people actually need or use will stick. But it's a race, yes. Pushing a new product every half year, that's one of the things. When I heard it really caught me by surprise. When I saw that Intel, the CPU manufacturer, they have like a roadmap, and they show it like publicly. It's not like, oh, it's a trade secret or something. No, they have a roadmap of what series they will release in every single year. And I'm like, if it's real improvement, if it's real development, how can you predict that in 3 years you will be able to create a chip that is better than this one? You can't. You make a synthetic evolution, and you always try to come up with something that sounds barely better than the previous. And that's pointless in my opinion, because it's not needed. And that's how I felt about so many technologies. They kept pushing into products, because look, it wasn't needed. And I know that companies, what they are doing is they are trying to create demand for something they have. So the point is that they have to convince you that you need this thing that you never needed before, but now you certainly need it because we have the answer for it. And in a way I feel that unnecessary, and that's why with many things I don't necessarily purchase newer things. Yes, it is capitalism. So for example, I play on a PlayStation, and I do like the PlayStation brand. Still, I am more than aware that Sony made many great mistakes throughout the years. And for example, when they, somewhat recently, announced that they released the PlayStation 5 Pro, I was curious what it will be. It has to be better than the standard 5, because that's why it's a Pro. Okay, what do we get? And they made a kind of showcase of it, and I looked at it and I was like, you listed 3 things that we will get that is better, and I don't care about any of them. Absolutely don't care about them. And I would not buy the Pro, because I think it's not a product that exists because there was a need for it or a demand. It's a product that was created because they had to make a PlayStation Pro. And I understand that's how the business works, but I'm not supporting that business, because I think it's a waste of resources. It's kind of the idea, but I know it's a really old-timer kind of look on things. But it's the idea of, if it's not broken, then don't fix it. And it's not that I put up with certain things and I'm just used to that, so don't change it. No, I feel like that if no one asks for something, maybe there's a reason for that. I'm also annoyed that a lot of useful technology isn't used because testing it costs money and paperwork. Exactly. Also, I am lost before anyone asks. That's true. A lot of things never really get implemented because the initial cost of testing it out and working out the kinks would be a big investment, even if in the long run it would be beneficial. And in a way, that is built into capitalism, but it's interesting because it also has a way to push development, because if you have a new idea and the big companies don't want to work on it because, well, it's too expensive, the competition might want to work with it because you need something to have that the big companies don't. So the rivalry actually helps because it creates a race, and that's good. It's actually good for newer technologies. And I do not know where the heck do I need to use this keycard. I really am lost. Also, lawmaking takes too long and people mistrust scientists way too much. Well, laws in a way are certainly needed with anything new, and I think AI is a great example of that. But it's true that it takes a long time for law to catch up to the technology, and that can be an issue in many cases. There are a lot of alternatives for plastic, but they don't make it. Yeah, because it's not in the company's interest. Many smaller businesses and people who work with computer repair will tell you that big companies don't really want you to repair your electronics because that's no good. That's a nuisance because that's not money for them, which I understand, but I never liked the idea of just buying something and replacing it in a few years, even though it still works, but someone wants to tell me that it's obsolete. Because if it works, then why would I want to replace it? But then they introduced this idea that things just for some odd reason stop working after a few years. Really odd thing. CRISPR-Cas is a gene scissor, by the way. I did hear about it. I don't know the first thing about it. Absolutely. But I know it is a sort of new technology. Well, new, I don't know when it was first discovered. There are actually many things that scientists discovered, but they are nowhere. It's actually quite interesting how every now and then there's like an article or something, like it gets into the news, something new is discovered, and then people get all excited. Oh, like we found the best alternative for something and this will take over the world. I think when they were able to make a new sort of graphite if I remember correctly. That was a big deal. And they said, oh, this is super cool and this will revolutionize everything, and then years pass and nothing happens. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it works. Oh, that's nice. There's a little lift there. But that's great, except I still don't bloody know where I have to go. I'm pretty sure I dry humped every piece of this map already. It can cut a specific spot in the DNA. Well, that would be really good for any genetical illnesses and problems like that. Once again, I think that many countries and companies don't necessarily try to invest in that because it has a moral problem linked to it. Because once you start modifying people, that's where most people will get a bit uncomfortable. And I can totally understand why. So there's always the thing that with any technology, and I know this is really like the textbook answer, but with every technology you can use it for good and bad, and the problem is you can always assume that, oh, it will only be used for good. No, it won't. There will always be someone who thinks of like, oh, well, what if we use it for something we shouldn't? It improves food quality, but people are afraid of it. Yes, that's true. Like, I think that's where the entire GMO thing comes from. So, absolutely, I understand that. Oh, nice, I found the secret. It's still not the fucking way out, by the way, but I found the secret. So yes, that is really the world of science in a way. Did I have... Shit. Did I have to shoot that, or did I have to just press on it? Not sure. What? I had to shoot it. Oh, come on, really? Like, how would I figure that out? Well, obviously I did, but I'm a genius. Also, what is that on the wall? Looks like two little eyes and a little mouth. It's like a snail looking at me. Let me see. People got modified. It is illegal in most parts in the world. That's a good start. They took away HIV from babies, but it caused different issues. It was pretty problematic. Yes, so obviously you can use these kind of things to cure illnesses, but you get quite a big problem in the way of how can we test it? How can we figure it out? Because no one really wants to be the guinea pig. And I can understand that. And then you get the idea of, okay, let's say that some company would give the test subjects a lot of money, so they do the testing. But then you get into a problematic point with the law, that you are pretty much at that point using money to buy people's life. And then you're like, okay, yeah, let's not allow that. That will cause a lot of problem. So, it is not GMO, it doesn't fit the definition. It is a different thing, but laws are outdated for it. Well, as I said, I'm not I'm not an expert on it in any way, but yes, I think that most people would just kind of confuse these things. What is down there? Come on. I'm pretty sure it's an archvile, but how? Like, I can't kill you like this. Okay, you know what? You're staying there. Oh, that was it. Okay. Why did you two start fighting? You were in the same hole? Ooh. Fun times. Sorry, I have to go. Sorry, slight info. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry if I answer too slowly. I have to catch up with the chat. It is possible to be tested on plants. Some students do it in my university as master thesis. We had gigantic corn in the lab. Oh, look at that. Wait. Imagine a gigantic corn. You could turn that into gigantic popcorn. Oh, that will take over the world. Yeah, most people are confused about it. It's a common misconception. That's one of the things. Many things are misunderstood in technology and science, and that causes, I think, more trouble than most of the technology actually. One of the examples I think would be anything to do with nuclear energy, which I do like the topic of. I like reading about it, and really I think the problem with nuclear energy, because everyone says it's dangerous, it's bad, it's all this, all that, it's one of the cleanest if you don't mess up. Then comes the question that yes, you will mess up later or sooner, that's fair, but I think the people have such a bad experience with it because it was mishandled so terribly that it's really difficult to really explain. Because if you take a scientist and you say, okay, let's actually like make a presentation about this and explain to the people, because they don't understand, fine, they are not nuclear scientists, what it is, they won't believe that, because they will just say, oh yes, the scientist wants to lie to us. Yeah, they were cave mates. Oh goodness, cave mates. I do not like that definition at all, or that word. Don't forget the self-care. Thank you very much. That is correct. A friend of mine is into nuclear energy. If done right, it is pretty good. Oh, thank you for the pet schmoozer. How is your song list getting together? Oh, more cacodemons, what a surprise. But for many things it's true that if you do it right, then it can be beneficial. The problem is there are a million ways to mess up everything. And people remember those. Like, I would say it's a bias in a way, even though it's not necessarily a bad thing that people remember the bad things that happen, because that can prevent it from happening again. But it is in a way a bias that even the media and the news and all that most of the time focuses on the bad. It's always about the bad. It's never about something that's like nice. It's not in the news if an accident didn't happen for 4 years. It's in the news on that one day when something goes wrong. And it's not just nuclear energy, it's everything. It's always like that. And I understand that that's kind of the point of news, to inform people. But sometimes it would be nice if the information wasn't just tragedy after tragedy. As a German, people fail to remember. I think I know what you are referring to, and I will not get into that pit hole. But yeah. Well, there is the saying that history repeats itself, which is actually extremely saddening to think about, because that means that people are so very oblivious to things that the same stuff can happen again and again and again. And that is not a good thing. And just to give a sort of video game reference to that, so many companies made games, especially recently, that was absolutely broken when it launched. It happened time and time again. And yet people, still go and pre-order games, and then they get surprised that it doesn't work. And I'm like, we've been through this a million times. Like every 2 or 3 months there is a game that releases and is broken. Even with sports games, I remember every time a bigger sport game releases on Steam, and it starts with a mostly negative, and I'm just laughing. Like, why are we even surprised? It was like that for the past, I don't even know how many years. But people buy it, so the companies make them. Because why wouldn't they? Okay, how many cacodemons did I get? 4, 6, 8? Okay, that's it. There, it's not the best topic to discuss. I don't have a problem discussing serious topics, even though for many of them I don't really have the knowledge to give really good insight on them. But I also know the Twitch rules, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes. Also, a reason why I phrased it that way, yes, really, really nicely, really politely. Alright, so I did a thing that... Oh, that opened that. I didn't see that. Silly me. Why doesn't this open? Well, what if I press on the torches? Shoot? No? Okay. Next one. That's actually not a button. I don't want to jump into this, but I will have to. Why? Why always cacodemons? What the heck is it with cacodemons in this game? Like, it's always cacodemons. Oh, of course. There you hide something. Just out of view. You stop that. Ow! Cacodemons, pain elements, lost souls. What else do you want from me? Throwing balls at me here. Also, why is my health so shit already? Or rather, again. Okay, I need this suit because we will have to go here. I love it how in hell cacodemons are just kind of floating and they are waiting on someone to come by. Like, what do you want to do today? I don't know, let's wait on someone to just appear out of thin air. Who knows, maybe. Okay, I think there's a mancubus here because I kind of heard that sound reminiscent of a truck that they make. Alright. I mean, this is really different from the older maps, I have to give it that. Okay, I can go back. I was like, really? And yes, I fell down on purpose. I wanted to test it. There's something there. No, there's nothing there. Who was that? Well, I pressed something. A lot of aspects in history gets forgotten though, like at least every 100 years there happens a kind of plague and people just expect it to never happen again. Also the part of destroying nature and forcing wild animals into human territory, and then you have a lot of people upset about why there's a bear in my backyard, and it's like, it's not the bear's fault. Yes, it's a sort of, I would say, ignorance on people's part, because, and this is not to be rude, but it's the belief that humans are just better than any other animal, and I think in biology the idea is that humans are just animals, and I kind of agree with that. Like, mostly humans are like animals, just more intelligent in a way, but then you can start asking the question, what is intelligence? New viruses happen that way. Absolutely. I mean, with viruses, again, there is this trouble that because humans are animals, humans can have problems like those animals. So in many cases when they say that an illness can spread from an animal to a human, well, yes, because genetically or biologically or some way they are similar enough for it to work. It's not a good thing that it works, but it does. I don't want to fall down. But I did. It's the question of really coexisting with nature, and maybe one day it will work. I'm really not sure about it. I am pessimistic enough, but there's always some good change in the world, and as I said, I don't like to always focus on the bad. My kind of logic is to focus on the good, but not hide the bad. So that's why if someone brings up a topic that is a negative thing, I don't mind it, because I think that everything should be discussed, because if it's not discussed, it causes more trouble. Like it's the idea of the taboo. If something is a taboo, people start doing it because you are not allowed to do it. If it's just explained why you shouldn't do it because maybe it's bad for you or someone else, many people will actually understand it and not do it because they can understand that, oh, that's why they told us not to do it. The core difference is that humans are self-aware. Oh, it's like Skynet. I think the ability to use tools is also a big thing, but some other animals can do that. Yes, I mean, many people would bring up as example the apes, because I think that they are closest to human intelligence, I think. I'm not sure. I will be honest, I deeply dislike apes. There's a reason, but I won't go into that. Let's say that I know enough horror that I don't like them. But they are not the only animals that can be really clever. For example, crows are brilliantly intelligent creatures and they can use tools. I mean, they are not using their fingers, even though I'm pretty sure they can use their claws. They use their beak and they can understand pretty complex ideas. We suppress the point that Earth can repair itself. At this point it's dying. Again, I don't know the statistics for that. I wouldn't say that Earth is dying because I don't think that humankind could possibly do enough damage to destroy a planet. I think that humans are feeble and tiny enough that they cannot really have such a huge effect that they could destroy like a planet. Ow, that hurt. But it is true that to restore it completely, it would take more than just to wait. Yeah, I think a lot of issues that can make people uncomfortable. Just let me know and I can tone it down. Crows are brilliant. I love crows. I want to meet with a crow, but they always just fly away. And magpies, I heard about magpies, but I don't know if I ever really saw them do something clever. It's at least the last stand. I know about Earth, but I would have to look into it to confirm. But again, I'm not sure, because when you look into astrology and start thinking like how vast the universe is, and really that, as they say, which is a really clever name, the pale blue dot, that is Earth. It's just one tiny dot. It's nothing more. And when you actually learn about other planets and how great the differences can be between planets, you start to feel really tiny. And that's in a way a good thing, in my opinion. But when you learn about those, then you hear about things like, yes, people are here and they've been around for a short while, really. If you look at how old Earth is, people are just or children, many children, but nothing more. And that's how I think about it, that Earth will outlive humankind, most probably. As they say, the sun will most probably just consume the Earth, but by that time anything that is alive on this planet, at least in the way how we think about living creatures, those will be already dead. But it's the only planet we know so far that contains life. Humans aren't even a blink in the history of Earth, yes. So that's why I say that I don't think... So it's a really backwards idea. But how I think about it is always a bit interesting, because I look at it from an outside perspective of sorts, as I'm not a human. So I just look at it like, oh, the humans are having their fun on Earth. But why I say that I don't think they could ruin the planet is because I don't want to give them that victory in a way that they are powerful enough to fuck up so bad. It's a bit of a backwards logic, I know, but I really don't believe that humans would be able to completely destroy this planet. I have a kind of nothing lasts forever kind of view. That's true. Nothing lasts forever. Earth won't last forever. But I think, based on science, that humans won't last as long as Earth, at least on Earth. Okay, this is really cool because I have this thing to stand on, but that's completely pointless. So apparently I missed something. Oh, I have to run here. Huh. Fun! Again, there is this idea that if humans... Oh, good thing I killed this Hell Knight. That humans could either find a planet that at least is habitable, or they could terraform a planet, even though that's really difficult. That they could move to a different planet and survive Earth. That's possible. Entirely possible. Ow. But that's not around the corner. That's really not around the corner. That's possibly millions of years, because technology, and not even technology but science, is an interesting thing, because in order for something to really change, someone has to figure out something really important. And those kind of people are really, really rare. I think we have too many problems on Earth to go to another planet. In a way, I guess the idea of many people is that it's what? Uh-oh. That's no good. My save file got messed up, and now I quick load into this. Okay, where the fuck am I? That's the question. I do not want to do this entire thing again. Ow. Okay, I think I know where I am. I really can't make a run for it that quick. Uh-oh, this is a problem, but I think we can do it. So, I think many people have this mentality that Earth is so fucked up that it's just easier to leave it and start anew on another planet, which is valid in a way, but it's also a problematic idea because people would probably do the same stupid things on the next planet. Alright, now where are we? Also, I survived that with 1 health. I'm pretty fucking happy about that. Every now and then something happens with the save file. Maybe the problem was that I wasn't moving. And so I kind of just like... Oh, absolutely. Please, please just fucking throw a cyber demon at me. Like... I got blown into the exit portal. Does that mean that I start the next map dead? Yes. I lost all of my weapons and I start the next map dead. Okay, that never happened before. Thank you. Alright, let's try to do that again and without the dying part. Alright, I need a bit of health. This is properly bad. Oh no, I ran into it. Oh no. Okay, I have to figure something out here. Alright, I have to kill the archviles. Wait, those are not archviles, those are revenants. Okay, so I have to kill the revenants and somehow in a way that they don't kill me. Is there anything else here that I can maybe pick up? Where does that teleporter go? Just here. Fucking fantastic. Let's try doing that again, but without the dying part. Exactly, well that's a good plan. Isn't it? Okay. Let's use the BFG. I did not want to fall into the hole with the cyber team. Okay. So my idea, let's use the BFG and kill a revenant up there. That did not work, and I don't want to waste that much ammo. I'm sorry, I really don't want to. I'm so freaking happy about that shot, but I'm really not happy about me falling down here. Because I have no freaking clue how to go up there. Also, how the heck can you get up there? Like, there has to be a way. Wow. Don't tell me the revenants are still shooting at me, even though I'm not even near. Maybe I am near, but who the fuck knows where I am at this point? Okay, we are not lost. We're obviously not lost. I mean, look at me. I never get lost. Like, ever. We are just checking if the way we came here is still working. Yeah, that's what we are doing. Check. Fucking hell. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. And not fall down. Okay. Now we can save. Yeah, we aren't lost. Lost you are. Absolute. Oh, come on, I keep walking into that fucking thing. Maybe just come here. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's it. Why? Why can't the cyber demon use stairs? That's such bullshit. You shouldn't be able to use fucking stairs. Come on. How many times do I fall down? Okay, I have to get up there somehow. What the fuck are you? I really like that the closed captions understood that as Wonderfucker. Absolutely. The cyber demon, the Wonderfucker. Okay, how can I go around them without getting blown to bits? No idea. But we are trying. Another thing I might be able to do is just shoot them repeatedly and hope they die. The only problem is the BFG is a bit slow for that. Okay, that worked, we're saving. Absolutely. And that hit, so we're saving again. Some would say that I'm overusing the quick save. And I say it is a brilliant strategy and I am in no way feeling bad about using it. Okay, don't blow me up, you silly revenant. We did it. Okay, killed all three of them. I don't know why that's good, but I did it. Permadeath run next. No. No, absolutely no. I actually wanted to check the wall behind it. So there's nothing else here. Alright, let's jump in. No secret was found. Brilliant. Okay, quick save. Give me all this stuff. Okay. Now this brings me up to 200, I think. Yes. This is map 30. Why does this feel like a boss fight map? Why is it so quiet here? I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, this is a boss fight. That's great because I never did this boss fight. I have absolutely no clue how you have to do this. So let's try. How? Yes, let's save. Maybe because of their tortured humans on the wall. Oh, that's probably not it. Okay, don't fall into that apparently. That's good. Oh, so it's like a staircase again. Oh, so we're spawning imps here. And the Spectra. And one of my favorite textures from this game. I don't know what I just did, but I did it. Oh, that raises up that platform. Now that is a sound I don't like. Not at all like it. Alright, so what the freak do I have to do? Ow! You little shit. You know, this is the final level. Maybe I should start using stuff. My favorite texture is the shotgun. Yes. Which one, the simple or the double? Because they are both pretty good. blow some stuff up. Here's the problem. I pressed the button, but it didn't help much. Okay, this is getting crazy real freaking quick. Uh-oh. Alright, fair enough. I think I understand what they want. I have to press the button and then I have to run to that pillar. Not like this. So now I have to run back. From an artist's view, the metallic effects are pretty amazing. On the shotgun, let me check. Okay, we're in trouble. So actually, fun fact, the chances of an arch while spawning are really slim on this map. Because what happens is the icon of sin, the wall, is spawning enemies, and I know that the spawn rate of the archvile is really small, because if you want to do this map without killing any enemies, it's possible. What you have to do is get on top of that pillar and get yourself blown up by the archvile. When that happens, if you position it just right, you will fly into that little hole on his head, and because you got blown up by the archvile and you are on fire, that will actually hurt the icon of sin and you will win. Crazy. I don't know what the heck killed me, but it sure as shit did. Alright. Well, this is a nuisance. Actually, you are right. The metallic effect is really nice there. Okay, this is really cool. So I'm here. But why is that good for me? That's my question. Can you even die in hell? Well, apparently that Hell Knight just died because a Mancubus was spawned into it. So yes, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely, it looks like you fucking can. Okay. Ow. So now I can't call it down. That's a problem. I have to figure out how to use this pillar. Okay, it stopped moving. Okay. Okay. This is getting crazy. Okay, I understand what I need to do. At least I think I know. Like, where do you go? Double hell. It's just a layer beneath. I'm not sure. It's interesting with this game because the original Doom, and I would say pretty much all of the Doom titles, they never really got religious. It wasn't the point that it's like, oh, it's this religion's hell. This is just, no, this is just hell, you know, it's full of demons and all that, and we're shooting them and not overthinking it. And ow. Okay. This is properly bad. Nah. Oh, that doesn't work. Right. Okay, I understand. So it never got into religion, and because of that, I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, this is a hell you go to when you die. But it's interesting, especially in this second episode, because the scenes where you get the information about the story, it's a bit all over the place. Like sometimes I think the demons are called aliens, sometimes they are invaders. So I'm not sure if even the developers didn't want to really go into this hell idea, and so they said, oh no, they are just aliens from like some dimension that we call hell, but it's really not. It's interesting. Okay, so now we go and kill these freaking enemies first. No, I first blow myself fucking up. Let me see, I googled it. In the Inferno, yeah, Dante's Inferno, there are 9 circles. Yes, no, again, Dante's Inferno is an interesting read. The one thing I don't necessarily like about it is some people misunderstand that it is a part of a religion, and it's not. It's written in a way, like it looks like that, but it's not. It's a kind of fiction. And there are 9 circles there, but actually that is not the entire work, because then I do believe it has a follow-up book or 2 where Dante goes to different places after Hell. Hell is only the first one. But yes, it's an interesting interpretation, one that I think is maybe the most featured in many pieces of fiction and games and movies and whatnot. It surely isn't Hades Underworld though. I will take a guess and think that you are talking about the game and not about the Greek religion where Hades is from. Even though that is really interesting, and the Japanese idea is quite interesting too. Okay, this is getting a bit hectic. I'm starting to feel like that I should be a bit quicker. Just a bit. But that bit quicker. Because like this, these freaking enemies will just keep spawning and I will never get to that spot. I came here with like a 200 health. By the way, it doesn't fit the Greek ideology as long as I... Yes, it certainly doesn't. I mean, the ideas of these demons don't really fit any idea, I think. Because even in Dante's Inferno, I think there are many Greek creatures, because the writer, as far as I know, he liked, I'm not sure if it was the Greek or the Roman mythology, but it's pretty connected. So that's an interesting tidbit about that. But in overall, I don't know if there's really any interpretation of hell where you actually have these kind of demons and things. But did I just completely miss that? Absolutely. Roman is just copied Greek. Yes, in a way it is. It really is. They borrowed a lot. You stop that. Okay, that was a complete another fucking miss. But that was really nice because... Oh, I only have to do this once? Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Come on. I wanted to hit it with the BFG, but I'm not sure if it's even possible. But it is possible, but you have to time it just fucking right. Oh yes, the part where Orpheus runs into the underworld with a shotgun. A classic, absolutely, classic thing. Like there's that song that that became a staple of Nightcore. That is about the angel with the shotgun. Yeah, that's pretty much like this. Not sure. Ow. Okay, let's try this. Obviously, you had to. Does a shotgun count as an instrument? If you can play it as such. Absolutely. Did I just kill a fucking imp with a BFG? Man, I'm wasteful. Okay, so we wait on that thing to rise up. Nice and easy. How the fuck didn't you die? I don't care about you, you're tiny. You're looking for the bigger foes. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Oh, that was so fucking close. Okay, try again. Kill the Mancubus. Kill the annoyances. Okay. Right at the nose. Oh, that hit. Don't tell me that didn't hit. I was right in their fucking cranium. Right at the nose. How much fucking hell do you have? That would have killed anything so far in the game. Okay, maybe not anything, but most of it. Okay, maybe that was a miss. How the fuck did they see me? Oh, because they are right there. Okay, fair enough. I'm really happy that it died, because otherwise I would have been screwed. Okay, things are getting a bit out of hand. Just a tad. So let's go and let's try the rocket. I always saw people killing this enemy with the rocket, so maybe that's the way to go. Come on, that 100% hit. I saw that rocket hit. Alright, maybe the thing is that I'm overlooking is you can defeat this annoying enemy with the BFG. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I always saw people killing it with a rocket. Maybe it makes sense. Just notice the username. Are you German? Why exactly? What does schmoozer mean? I understood it meant something like cuddly, but I never really tried to translate it. Schmoozer means like cuddler. Yeah. So I was mostly correct there. Oh, not you. Or you, really. Anything else that wants to annoy me? Oh, it even goes back. Oh, it's on a timer, because of course it is on a fucking timer. Okay, fair enough. That's another thing that I love about languages, that people can understand each other just because they learn a language, and when they find each other on the internet, they kind of have this connection of speaking the same language. Alright, so now all of you can nicely just blow the fuck up. Thank you. Now we take the rocket launcher. Oh, come on. Really? Fuck off. Okay, now I have to know when I have to eat. I think that was good. So right on the nose, the bridge of the nose, that's when we have to hit. How many rockets it takes? I have no fucking clue. That's a bit low. The SCH is very typical for German language. Yes. There are kind of certain clues for certain languages. Thank you. No, absolutely no. All of you can just fuck right off. Also, I do not like that sound. Thank you. Okay, you can blow right up there. Okay, I think that pretty much missed. Anything that's floating around, it can just go fuck itself. But that was so fucking close. I think it hit. It didn't like that, at least. At least I think it didn't like it. Okay, right on the bridge of the nose. Okay, that was a miss. Uh-oh. We're in trouble! We're in trouble! Sorry! Need help. I don't have a headpad emoji, but a dog that commits arson. I mean, it's almost the same. How the fuck do you do this? Oh goodness. I didn't think this would be this difficult. I really did not. That was stupid to pick up. Alright. So I think the rockets work. You just have to time them right. Oh yeah, Schmoozer and the fire brigade. Yeah. Really, it's partially a luck-based thing here, because if you get the more annoying enemies, you are in trouble. Like them. Whoops. I think that was a miss. Don't know how many hits you need, but let me see. Okay, that was a miss. I just need to practice it a bit. The only problem is you get demolished here. Like really, you are getting a beating here. Okay, good news. The Baron killed the Mancubus. Nice. Bad news, there's another Mancubus. Right on the nose. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck is killing me? I don't think that it. The problem is you have to deal with the smaller enemies. I'm trying to do that with the BFG, but you have to change weapons. And then you're in trouble. Found the headpads! Oh, nice. Wait, wasn't it last time like 5? You found new fire emoticons. Yay! Got more! Yay! Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why am I doing this in the middle of a boss fight? Oh, fuck off. Okay, I have like 1. Oh, I don't. Oh, we have the same one from Obsidian. That's nice. Oh, and you found the headpads. Okay, press the button. It's nice that there are suits there, except I still don't understand how you would get there. I tried running and just jumping down. Did not work. Okay, so now we change to the rocket. Because there's a box of rockets here as well. And now we have to go here. Okay, we got 1 hit. Still more headpads than fire. Everything is fine. Yes, I think more people find the headpad emoticon a bit more well, how can I say it? Frequently used than setting the world on fire. You adopted Obsidian. How did that happen? Didn't that hit? Kinda looked like a hit. Ow. Oh no, I got hit off of the platform. Really? Pick some Pride Frog hearts. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I need some health, guys. Like pronto. Thank you. I don't really want to come back, so I will take the other one as well. Thank you. And then kill all of you here. And then we have 116 health. Ow. Come on. Oh no, there's a revenant there. I'm not surviving this. I am part of his lawyer team. Good to know. How? Well, he streamed with Ty, and I told him after 2 hours, I guess, that I adopt him. And what was their reaction? Or it wasn't really like a question, it was a statement. Because it kind of sounds like a statement. Oh, a fucking pain elemental, really? It was a statement and he was happy. Okay, that's good. But just going around adopting people. Oh, great. A Mancubus, because we freaking need one of those. And a Cacodemon, because we can't live without one of those. No, it just doesn't get hurt by the BFG, which is really odd. Like it needs the rockets. Yes, I adopted you too. Well, that wasn't a question either, let's just say. Okay, so I can pretty much kill anything except the freaking boss. That's good. So I think I understand somewhat what I need to do. Somewhat. I tried to kill the bigger enemies and leave the imps and stuff like that. Just so they don't annoy me. Okay, that was one hit. Okay. That was two. Okay, 2 hits is not enough. Good to know. I am a totally legal lawyer. Very professional. Okay, good to know. If I ever need legal advice, I will ask from you. I need to add more burning emotes. There it is. Hell. Yes, we did it. Okay. Okay, I get it. I mean, seriously. 1200% of the kills. Wow. We did it. We got to the last map and we defeated the Icon of Sin. Let's see. The horrendous visage of the biggest demon you've ever seen crumble before you. After you pump your rockets into his exposed brain, the monster shrivels up and dies. Its thrashing limbs devastating untold miles of hell's surface. You've done it. The invasion is over. Earth is saved. Hell is a wreck. You wonder, well, where bad folks will go when they die now. Wiping the sweat from your forehead, you begin the long trek back home. Rebuilding Earth ought to be a lot more fun than ruining it was. Well, apparently we got our answer. This is that kind of hell where bad people go. And this is the credits where you can actually look at all the enemies. Let's see, the zombie men. Oh, and when you click next, they die. The shotgun guy, also from the original game. The heavy weapon dude, or the chain gunner, they are new. The imp, a classic. The demon, or Pinky as I like to call them. The lost soul, annoying little buggers. The Cackle Demon, another original. The Hell Knight. No, the Hell Knight is actually new in Doom 2, even though they are pretty much just a recolored Baron of Hell. Well, yeah, as I mentioned. The Barons of Hell were in the original game. The Arachnotron, or the annoying spiders. The Pain Elemental, another addition to the second game. The Revenant, another new enemy. The Mancubus. Interestingly, the plural of Mancubus is Mancubi. And they were quite a formidable foe as well. The Archvile, a new enemy in this one. The Spider Mastermind. Yeah. Actually, he was a boss in the original Doom. Now just an enemy, every now and then. The Cyber Demon, another boss from the original game, and now just a mist of blood. And our hero, Doom Guy. Half spider, only 4 legs. Just for the record, if a spider loses 4 legs, it will still go on. Spider ableism. Actually, I don't really have a problem with spiders. I do find them slightly disturbing, certain kinds of spiders. But I don't have great big trouble with them. And certainly not in this cybernetic form that they have now. I guess I call them spiders because they are like a small spider mastermind. And that is called that. Brain tetrapoda then. Well, today we learned that is the biologically accurate name. It just rolls off the tongue. Well, let's look at the credits. I know some people dislike to watch the credits, but once again, I want to give the respect to the people who worked on it, because obviously this game first was released in 1994. Big surprise, not on PlayStation 4, but on PC. Maybe it was actually released on DOS, MS-DOS, I wouldn't be surprised. And then it was then ported a million times, as I explained in one of my earlier streams when I started the original Doom. On the PlayStation, there are multiple versions of the original Doom and Doom 2 that you can play. It's quite a mess to figure out which one you want to. But as I said, this is the one in my subscription, so that's why I played the harder version. The game itself is not harder, just the trophies associated with it. There is a newer version of sorts that is the first 2 games bundled together. I might buy that one day just to get the platinum. That also has trophies for additional episodes and expansions of the first two games, at least the first, I'm sure. Interesting fun fact, one of the map designers of the original Doom, John Romero, actually made a new episode just a few years ago. I think it's called Sigil. I never played it. And then he started working on another one that I assume is a sequel. It's called Sigil 2. And I was so fortunate that I got to catch one of his streams on Twitch, and he was working on one of the Sigil 2 maps. And that's something brilliant, that you can go on Twitch, okay, and you can watch a gaming industry legend work on a game. I think that is brilliant. Actually, let me make a shout out. No, don't get this the wrong way. Like, I'm giving a shout out to Joe Romero is just silly, because he's a legend and I'm a nobody. But if you want to check out his streams, then you can do it on his channel. But there's one thing that I want to do on the last map, because there is a secret on this map. A secret I know, but I never actually saw it in person in the game. So I will try to do my best to actually get to that secret. You're not a nobody, I am. Let's be honest here, I am a nobody. But once again, as I said before, it's not such a bad thing to be a nobody sometimes. I mean, it saved Odysseus. Ow. Stop that. So my idea here is I stand on this, and I somehow have to fly onto that next platform. That's not what I wanted. That is exactly the opposite of what I wanted, but it gave me an idea that I could rocket jump if there is an enemy behind me. Not a reliable way of doing it, but maybe a way to do it. Also an interesting tidbit that I noticed. When these platforms are moving, the actual projectiles, like the rockets and fireballs and all that, they don't move with the platform, which is physically accurate. And because of that, they actually hit the bottom of the platform. And I did that with some of my own rockets, so that's pretty cool. So my idea is I have to somehow get there. Except I got caught up on an enemy before me. Because once again, as I said, in Doom, things look 3D, they are not. And one thing that you might notice as you play is things are infinitely tall. Silly little thing that is, but that's how it works. Alright, let me see. How could I get on top of that platform? Okay, maybe if I strafe run. Yes, if I strafe run. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now, I think there is a secret somewhere here. Can you stop it? I'm trying to look for a secret. Come on. Alright, so. How the fuck do you get in there? I think it's right in the middle. Not sure. Like, I can't jump here, obviously. Do I have to like fly into it? Maybe that's it? Oh, that would be difficult. I don't know. I might need to actually look at this because... Okay, I can strafe run and jump there. But... I'm not sure if I can fly in there. Oh, you little... What was it? Brain tetrapoda. Yes. Yes, that. Stop. Said what I said. Alright, so the idea, we strafe run there. It's not how you strafe run. I guess the angle was a tad bit off. Or maybe really off. Oh, come on, that was right. And yes, I played through both of the Doom games now, and I still can't strafe run. How the freak do you do that? I know it's right behind the... the icon of sin. I know that for a fact. I just don't know how the fuck to get there. And you still get lost, absolutely. If I try to replay the game now, I would still get lost. 100%. And I think that's also kind of a compliment to the game, that the map design is so good and so complex that I could get lost again. Okay, there is that didn't help. What, I ran out of ammo? Wonderfucking-ful. Did run out of ammo. Oh, come on, I got caught up on the bank bus. That's an annoying thing. Alright. Let me check how the heck to get to the head. Because I don't know. I need the last secret of the game. It's the Romero secret. Oh, wait, you can't do that. Oh, okay, so you can only get to it if you no-clip. Okay. In that case, I'm not sure if I can show it, because I'm not even sure if this version of the game has the cheats. I mean, there are cheats here, so I mean, we can try. Let me try. What do we have? We have God mode. Using cheats with disabled trophies on this save file. Continue. But I don't need God mode actually. Give me everything. Computer area map, berserk, invulnerability, radiation shielding suit, and light amplification visor. Okay, let me see if the God mode would help me. I'm not sure if the God mode has the no clip part, but let's try. Also interesting, if you use the God mode, then the little icon for Doom guy's face changes, and now his eyes are glowing. Really nice. You know, these are the little details that I really love about old games, and not necessarily old games, but every game where the developers really enjoyed their time with the game, and they put these little extra details into it. It shows that they cared. No, I cannot. I cannot do that. No, I can turn it off. Nice. Not necessarily what I needed, but what I want. I'm not sure if this game version has the no clip part. Let me see. A quick Google search. Apparently, that is not in the console version, most probably. So no, you cannot do that on PlayStation 4, unfortunately. That is a shame. But that is what it is. We cannot look at Mr. Romero's head like this. Shame. But we did what we wanted. We finished the game. Also, as you can see, there are add-ons even in this. I could play through even Sigil 2. Apparently it was already released, Romero games, and I'm pretty sure Sigil 1 would be here. Yes, here's the original Sigil, and then TNT Evolution and the Plutonia Experiment. Two original, I do believe, expansions. That was part of Final Doom, I think, or Ultimate Doom. I always confuse the two, I will be honest with you. But that was it. No, as far as I know, actually, these expansions are Doom, original Doom expansions. So you don't need Doom 2 for them. But then again, the two games are really quite close. As I heard, Doom 2 is really just kind of an expanded on version of the original Doom. Beat all the hell levels, episode 21 to 30. We got 10 hell levels, heck yeah. And look at that gorgeous, gorgeous icon for it. Love it. And yes, I got here on the last moment, and look at Doom Guy's face, like, Argh! And the screen is already kind of melting away. You can see the ammo and the health count is a bit already fragmented there because of the effect. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And we have that super mega sphere. I think it has a Mancubus's face in it. I'm not sure. I always imagine that is a Mancubus's face. Maybe I'm wrong. But we did it. We got another gold trophy, a wonderful image with it. And with that we have, I do believe, 9 trophies out of the 20. And now I'm not sure what we will do, because we could look at the trophies. I think that's what I will do. We can look at the trophies and see what else we can do in this game, because in the original game I did everything. I did every trophy except for the platinum, well, for obvious reasons, and the one that requires you to play through the entire game on nightmare difficulty in co-op. No, I explained that earlier why I'm not doing that. It could be done maybe, and I don't need a co-op partner to play it, which is a nice thing. But I'm not sure if it would be really fun to watch it, so I decided to just skip that. Now with this game we can do the same and just not care about the nightmare run. Also, I think there is another trophy. Let's not lie, I think there is another trophy I didn't do in the original Doom, that is the speedrun of it. Because if I do a speedrun of it, I do it to get the platinum also. Yes. I didn't do the speedrun. And the one in the deathmatch, but that's just a grind. I could do that anytime. That's not a big issue. I return, work is over, Link is free, yay! And we still have little Dread in the corner. And I finished Doom 2. So let's see all the trophies what we missed. We have a secret one. Kill 12 enemies in one shot with the BFG. That's interesting. Get 100 chainsaw kills. That's a secret. Another deathmatch one. Another deathmatch one. Beat all the master levels. Ooh, that might be interesting. What is that? Another speedrun, a nightmare, and the platinum. Now that's interesting. What is the master levels? I did hear about it before, the master levels of Doom 2. And also the game crashed. I love it. But I don't know what the master levels of Doom 2 are. What happened? I'm not sure. Hello? Doom 2 crashed. Okay. I just closed it, but okay. I don't know why I crashed. I'm pretty sure I crashed the original Doom. I crashed this one as well. I mean, I crashed Little Nightmares, the original one. I haven't crashed Little Nightmares 2 yet, but hey, I'm playing it this Friday. Maybe that will happen too. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. So what are these master levels? Yes, I know this. So we have single player, right? You can start a new game. Oh, Hell on Earth and the master levels. Okay, so we have master levels to play. Do we want to play the master levels now? That's the question. We also have the local multiplayer with co-op and deathmatch. The master levels for Doom 2. Should we start it? That's the question. What do we think of that? Because, well, I still have like 8 minutes from the stream. Maybe it's not the best idea to start it. Maybe I just go and find someone to raid and we can start the master levels the next time. That's probably the better idea. So let me go and check who is online. Quite a few people. And I already know who I will go and raid. But before I do that, let me please thank everyone who joined me today. Thanks Safely for the wonderful conversation, Schmoozer, Link for lurking around, and for the wonderful little emoticon in the corner. I absolutely adore it. And thanks to everyone else who was here. My chat is so full that I can't go back all the way to the beginning of the stream, and that is absolutely wonderful to see. I always say that the most unique aspect of streaming is the fact that you get to interact with the viewers, and that's the one part of streaming that I always think is the most important. So I never really feel bad for stopping a game if I get to talk to people in the chat, because that's the point. The game is just here as entertainment value. So thank you very much for joining me today, and thanks for checking out all my little custom comments. I'm quite happy if people have fun with those. And also thank you for pointing out my little mistake with the hack command. No, it is fixed. And as the YouTube comment says, I have a YouTube VOD channel where you can watch the recently, as I only recently started doing it, but every stream that I have gets uploaded there in around a week, with a week delay. So first you can watch it on Twitch, and then you can watch it on YouTube whenever you would like. So please, if you want, subscribe there. I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, I think I said all I wanted. Well, not really. I can always talk more, but let's probably not do that. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your evening, please. Don't forget to hydrate, drink, maybe eat something, stretch, all that good stuff. And let's raid Aina, who is the wonderful artist who drew my PNG tuber model. Elior, if indeed you just arrived at the end of the stream, I am sorry. But welcome in. We are just going to raid Aina, who is interestingly not drawing. Lately she's been having some trouble with her wrist, so she's taking a bit of time off from drawing, which is really difficult for her. She's kind of a workaholic in a way. So please, if you have the time, join the raid and greet Anna and send some good wishes with her wrist her way. She's actually playing a game called Crab Game. I have no clue what it is, but it looks really insane and unhinged. So it's probably a lot of fun. Yeah, I kinda did the same with Nekio. That is great. Well, I certainly appreciate that you came here, just stopping by. Elior is another streamer. I was watching him play Rise of the Tomb Raider just recently. But with that said, thank you for joining, have a great day, and as always, good night.